know. I really, really, really hope that some of you make it over here. Hi. Sorry about that. Maddie tried to call. Hey, guys. Could you not call during my live, please? Because my phone sucks and it cuts my stream completely. Hi, Justin. Go be with your meeting. That's okay. I saw the thumbnail and I died from laughing so hard. Yes, it did go wrong. My phone, it doesn't matter what I do. Now, I'm pretty sure it's in airplane mode now because that's what Tan told me to try to do. Every time, my admin chat is great because they're so active. But if they try to call, which Maddie does almost every single time I'm on, it totally has completely cuts out my video. Completely. It will not interrupt it. No matter what I have put on do not disturb. I have taken off all notifications. I have nothing. It does nothing. I'm live, Tom. I'm live. Please come see me there. All right. Now, I don't know you guys, by the way. So if this happens to you and I'm like, hi, I'm live. Please don't take it personally. Okay, so let me, now I have to get myself back up here so I can see the chat. I'm sorry. Okay. Hold on. I'm taking another bite of chocolate. Ah! Okay. Wait. I might finish it. Is somebody really messaging me again? No. Live. I'm gonna choke. He said, I hear you. I'm glad you're alive. I'm like, no, live right now. Okay. Oh, I'm so going to choke. All right, hold on. I'm almost back. And then I will read the comments. I'm sorry. I know there's a couple questions in there. I'm getting there. Okay. Too funny. Are you kidding me? They're giving me an ad. It's my video. Oh, I can't do it. All right. Here we go. Let me start over. I'm telling you guys. Younger people stepping up to the mark. Yes, I was. Thank you. All right. Hello again, everyone. Damn it, Maddie. I'm just stopping by and saying hi. Oh, I know. And hi, Justin. Sorry. I know it froze on everybody. Can he not tell time? I know. I got confused. Okay, I'm back. By the way, if you wrote a book, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Oh, thank you. That's okay. Don't worry, Tom. It's okay. You're all right. I just was laughing because Maddie does it to me like every night. Please don't choke. We can't get the Heimlich, right? And then I was like, I'm live. And you're like, oh, I hear you. I'm alive too. No, I'm live. Yes, my internet is being a pain in the butt. And Maddie tried to call, and my phone literally will not interrupt a video now, no matter what. I think I have it on airplane mode now, and it still does it. So I'm like, no, stop it. Okay. Serrana, you got 2 decks today. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, please, Jen, you're too adorable at scrolling to actually insult someone. You would be surprised. I wouldn't do it on purpose. Not, any of you. I love you, Maddie. You know I love you. But you literally do it to me every day. Every day. At 7:30. Okay. Catch me later. I know. I work too, honey. I know. It's not your fault. It's just that my phone totally cuts out my entire video. So I'm sorry you're pissed and I'm on, and I apologize if you can't call just until I'm done, honey. And then you can call 20 times. That's okay. I just can't do a video because my phone fucking sucks right now. And I don't know why it sucks, but it will not interrupt it. It won't. It just interrupts it every time, and it completely cuts it out. So I'm sorry, and I apologize for being on when you're pissed. I'm sorry. Okay? Okay, now, do y'all have the Amino Pagans app? I do not. And I'll tell you, Aegon, that's kind of on purpose. I thought about it. And you are the funniest witch, and you got a great sense of humor. Aw, thank you. Oh, I love you too, Tom. And you, Maddie, you know I love you, honey. It's just my stupid mercury-infected phone. Totally. Ah! I'm going to kill it. Because it's mercury, and that's just apparently what's happening. So anyways, let me get back to, I really think that the younger pagans, we do need to step up. And I'm not saying that there aren't any. There are. But it made me think about my responsibility to younger generations. Oh, yes, the Amino. Yeah. The Amino app, hi, Shamara. I just have not heard great things about it because I've heard that there are pagans on there who tell you exactly, younger generation, I know. What do I call the younger generation? It's a mess, I got banned. Okay, that's what I've heard. That people try to tell you how to practice, which is total bullshit. And I will tell them and anyone else who tries to tell me how to practice, I don't know what to tell you. Because my saying, guys, is if it works for you, it works. Everyone does witch stuff in their own way. And there's a reason for that, because my energy is going to be different from somebody else's energy. And somebody else's energy interacts with crystals and herbs and everything else differently from everybody else's. So everything cannot be the same. And if it is the same, or they try to tell you that there's only one way to do this, they're wrong. And I will tell you, they're wrong. And that's the only time that I tell people that they're wrong, is because you can't tell everyone else how to practice. That's the whole purpose and point of this entire pagan experience, at least for me, was because I don't want people to tell me how I need to practice my spirituality. Who the fuck are you? So, and young people, thank goodness I came into the witchy scene a couple of years ago, and I'm at the age where I can say fuck off. Exactly. And I feel that's the problem that I have with that Amino app, is I feel really bad for beginner witches, for baby witches who go in there looking for support. and someone actually says to them, no, you can't do something that way. Are you kidding me? Come on. That we all came to this path, like 99% of us, because we were on a path that was strict and restrictive and patriarchal and telling us how we needed to practice our own spirituality. And so eventually you get to the point where you're like, wait, that doesn't work for me. So why the hell are baby witches going to go to a practice when the first thing they get is, oh, you can't do that? No, that doesn't work. You're not allowed to do something that way. I just want to choke people out. That's just ridiculous. And that should not happen. And to any of you who that has happened to, I'm sorry. And again, the only time that I will say to someone, you are wrong, is when they are trying to tell someone else. If it works for you, it works. Yes, I know. Could be your book. That's Stephen, I swear to you, that's what I was thinking today. When I heard Edane died, I thought, maybe I do need to write a book. And I'm a pasty ass witch, and people always tell me I can't worship. Well, tell them to kiss off. There's no way. Becoming more mainstream. How can we sift through what is legitimate and what is bullshit? For instance, history, rituals, core beliefs. Okay. All I can tell you, Darian, is that, oh, I'm glad, you guys. I'm really glad. Oh my gosh, Shane, how are you? Hi. I know it's been forever. I'm doing good, and I hope you are too, honey. Good. I'm glad to see ya. Yay. So how do you know? The only thing I can tell you is don't take one source, including me. Don't take one source as the end all be all of the universe. No matter what someone says, do more research. And so my biggest thing is look it up. Look up as much as you can from different sources and try it out and see if it works for you. Do I have your permission to put, if it works for you, it works on a t-shirt for my art? Absolutely. You sure can. Absolutely. And I am making t-shirts for Tarot Stock, just so you know, which I will be selling, to the people who aren't going to be at Tarot Stock also. I promise. I'm getting it by Tarot Stock. I'm having them. I've gone to a couple different people. It's totally okay to seek input from others. Yes, resources, but in the end, you have to sign off on, yep, exactly, that's it. You need to be able to, I will have big sizes, I promise, because I'm a big girl. And I hate trying to order from the Wish app and going, okay, do I want a 4X or a 5X to maybe fit my fat ass? I don't know. And then getting it, and it's like a size 12. But yes, I will have big, I promise you I will have big sizes. And little sizes. I'm not saying anything about the little people. I just know it's hard for us big girls sometimes to even find anything that we can get. I'm fluffy too. I'm fluffy too. Absolutely. So what I can tell you, Darian, is, hi, Catherine, is investigate, and then try it out. Whatever one, when you investigate from a couple different sources, try it out and see, how does that feel to you? Because you have to have that relationship with your spiritual path that you can try it out. That's why I always say, I hate when people say the year and a day thing. God, I hate that. You have to study for a year and a day before you can even pick up a wand or try a spell or anything. Are you freaking kidding me? I have ADD. I wouldn't last a week. on a year and a day program because I would get too bored. I have to do something. I have got to create. I've got to try it out. Oh, it's awful. I know. What do I think? What? I'm sorry, honey. You know my squirrel brain. Hold on. Wild Shadow Mancer. Let me look. What do we got? I have an idea. If we all get the Amino app, I could make an Amino for our community. It can make chatting in some ways a lot easier, but I'll leave it up to you. Here's the problem. Who makes the decision of who kicks people out of the Amino app? Because what I've heard is that you can get kicked out of Amino pretty quickly. And I would probably last, less than a day. I might last an hour. Because as soon as I saw someone saying, no, you shouldn't do that, I'd be like, no. And then I'd probably get kicked out. I have ordered a couple t-shirts from Wish and they are small, even though I ordered, yep, me too. I would never last. There was never a year and a day back when our mothers, that's right, when our mothers for mothers practice, that's right. Learn yourself and learn to listen and learn to, trust your information. Whoever pays most. Oh, for that Amino thing, you mean? That's true. This is going to rub some people the wrong way, but I blow out my spell candles when I need to put them out instead of using a snuffer. Oh, my good. I don't do it that way unless it's for certain spells. I do when I want to blow the energy away from me. But again, it's all right. As long as it works for you. Awesome. And guess what? No one should say shit about that. Why not have tarot stock hats? Yep. Absolutely. I'll look for sure. I'm gonna look and see. But if we make our own Amino, we won't have to worry about getting kicked out. Oh, you don't get kicked out of the whole app? You just get kicked out of that community thing? I don't know how it works. So, Mama Squirrel isn't very technical. If you make your own, you can set up your own rules and choose your own mods and stuff, but there is base rules for all aminos. Oh, see, I'd be afraid I'd get kicked right out. I can't just study. Me neither. I just can't. Hi, Tar Apple. I tried Amino, didn't like it. I blew it up because I feel that seals the deal. Awesome. Perfect. And as long as that works for you, who the hell is somebody else to say, no, you shouldn't be doing that? That's wrong. What the hell is wrong with these people? Why do my spells arrive lately like my money spell? It came after 2 weeks. Sometimes, Amino, Shane, is this app for, it's, because everybody, all the younger kids, and I know when I say younger kids, it's usually younger than me, which, so I'm almost 50 now. But everybody needs an app for everything now. So there's this app, but apparently there's baby witches coming onto this app and saying like, hey, this is what I do. This is great. And then a whole bunch of people get onto it and say, you're wrong. You can't do it that way. And try to tell people how to do their own practice, which drives me freaking batty. Also, there are moderators that are shittiest people. I also got banned for life. How do you get banned from life from an app? There's community bans, and then if you constantly violate the base rate, I'd probably get kicked out, guys. The wind is coming from your person, and we are one with that spell. Perfect. Awesome. It's not basic textbook cookie cutter witching. Bad shame to all of us. It's not basic textbook cookie cutter witching. Yeah, exactly. You won't get kicked out, Jen. Trust me. Just read what I said. All right. All right. Well, you don't look like it. Aw, thank you, Shane. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm all right. When I say that, I'm 40. How the hell old am I? When you forget how old you are, that means you're getting old. I'm 46 now. So I'm just on the other side of mid 40s. I consider younger kids to be younger than about 28. All right. That's possible. I got mandrake tincture in the mail today. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. For you late zeros. So I have to say, it really made me think, though. When I heard Ada McCoy died, I thought, I'm doing my channel, and I think that's great, and I love that I have my interaction with my channel. But I do think there is a need in the community to say some of the things that I'm saying. To talk about how nobody should tell you how to walk your path. And nobody can tell you you're not a witch because you don't do it this specific way. Hi, Shauna in Austin, if you're there. And, and then I thought, but the best thing would be, and I, of course, my brain, I start writing it in my head without writing it. And I'm like, okay, so here's my introduction. If it works for you, it works. The end. Thanks, Shane. Drop in again, honey. I hope you're doing great. So, Phoenix, welcome. I'm glad you're here then. Welcome, welcome. My Austin, little cutie. So I really feel like it would be a short book. I know. Well, because Kinder, I was like 5 minutes into my video and I got kicked off completely and it ticked me off. Maybe it's jealousy mixed into that. Right. And I think so. I think that sometimes we get bigger than our britches, like I've been on my path for a while now. So I feel like I know a little bit about a lot of things. But, Claire, it's not bad. Everything just stops working. Right? That's true. I missed, yeah. See, now, Leland, you might have to. You should. How long have I been on my path? How old is my son? So that's what I start with. My son is, are you really 17? You're still 16, right? At least 16 years. I think he might be 17. Is my son 17? Someone. Oh, he is. Holy shit. I said to him the other day, you're 16, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm 17, Mom. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're only 16. And then I'm like, oh, shit. I think he is 17. He is 17. I was pregnant for him when 9/11 happened. So I guess he's 17. Holy shit. How long did it take you to get your head around things? Okay, on the path. Oh, my oldest is 26, so I'm with you. I have 4 boys. My oldest is 26, then I have 25, 19, who'll be 20, holy shit, in May, and then my youngest is 17. Wow. How long did it take me to get my head around things? I think it took me, I bet you, damn the internet. I hate Mercury. If you're new here and you lose me, just hang on a minute because usually I'll be right back. Mercury sucks and my internet is, kind of crappy. But I come back. Again, I know, I hear. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm somewhere in the middle. That's fine. No problem. I just don't feel like I'm young anymore. But yeah, it took me about 5 or 6 years to really start to get my head around, this is where my path is leading. This is how I practice my path. I feel like I'm still getting my head around stuff. I think I don't feel 26 either. Exactly. I think I can learn a whole shit ton of stuff. That's why I keep reading as much as I read, and I keep trying out different things, and I watch other people's channels, and I try out other things, because heaven forbid I get to a point that I think I know everything. Well, then guess what? My time here is done. I don't want my time here to be done. I'm not ready yet. I have a lot more to learn. So if my point in life is to learn and to teach, then I'm going to keep on going as much as I can. You will never hear me say, no, I'm sorry, this is the right way. I've learned it, and this is the right way. Because I might, something that works for me right now, tomorrow might not work. It do something different tomorrow. I might learn a new technique that works way better. So we have to be able to, yes, constant growth. Thank you. Absolutely. Just keep swimming. That's exactly it. And I hear Dory in my head constantly. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Absolutely. I think it is a lifetime of learning. And for me, it's a lifetime of teaching. I love this part. This channel, this path has given me my true purpose, I think, is to teach as many people as I can to connect to the energies of the universe and to learn from as many people as I can. And if I can do that as successfully as I can until it's my time to go, awesome. I'm doing great. I love it. Unfortunately, I might have to spend some of my years in prison for killing my mother, but most of the time I'm okay. Look at my energy is coming right up. Doesn't it look like I hit myself with something? I didn't, right? You guys don't remember me hitting myself with anything. I swear my energy comes from my throat chakra and it goes pew. Oh, absolutely. And I hope the day that I'm not learning, what is wrong with me? I can't imagine getting to the point. That's why it bothers me, I guess, so much when I see other witches do that to other people. When we can always get rid of the proof. Yay! You could still write in prison. That's true. I don't know about doing videos in prison, though. Why do you think that there are so many people telling others what is the right way? Why do I think that? Here's what it would be easy for me to say it's their ego, and that's part of it. But here's what I think, especially when they're young. And again, young means to me, I don't know, like when I'm talking about this egocentric self, young is probably 26, 27 and under. I think that when you find that thing that inspires you, that you feel like, oh my gosh, everyone needs to learn this path because it works for me and it's so wonderful, that I want to tell everyone how awesome this is. And when you're young, you think, I created this awesome place. And now if I want people to follow me, I have to tell them exactly how to get there just like I did. The computer's buffering. Oh no. Which phase are you, maiden, mother, crone? For me, I'm somewhere in between. I am crone in some ways for sure. But I'm still on my mother phase in some ways too. I get told you're going to the left path and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I feel like some people are excited about something they learned. Yes. They drop an anchor and feel like they need to tell others. Exactly. Yes. Thank you. I know my middle finger. Hi, Emily. I do think that it's just, I don't think it's on purpose that they purposely, most of the time. Now, I'm not saying that that never happens, but hi, Pankaj. Hi. It's good to see you. Pankaj, if you're on our Facebook group, Pankaj is the one who lives in India, who, you know, I share pictures with you of all the beautiful rituals and stuff. I love it. Can I suggest? Yes, please suggest. Please, please, please. Those pictures are awesome. I know, right? I just think that, okay, this may take a while. No problem. Take your time. I just think that people get to the point where they want everyone to feel like they do, and they think that there's only one way to get there. They may have been taught by their elders a certain way. Absolutely. We've talked about Laurie Cabot on the channel before, and they have not moved with the times. True. Absolutely. Because some of the older ones, absolutely. Laurie Cabot is one that I have deep, deep respect for. I love that woman, and I love her channel, and she has a ton to teach. But she is one of those people that will say, no, you don't do it that way. It doesn't work that way. If you watch your channel, it always makes me smile because I'm like, okay, but I'm still going to do it my way. No, we didn't celebrate like you did, Pankaj, but we celebrated Ostara, which is the spring, the celebration of spring. But she will say, this doesn't work. You can't do it that way. And so I kind of smile at her, and I adore Laurie Cabot, and I think she's one of those witches that, you know, started everything, right? She's definitely someone to follow. But precisely, and all paths lead to Rome, no matter how you get enlightened. But please, that's right. Yes, 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 yes. It's all about intention and heart. A good teacher will share knowledge, yes, but teach the student how to come to their own conclusion. Exactly. Rather than saying, do this or you're not witching right. Exactly. Yes. There can be 100 roads to the same destination. Absolutely. You need to roll with intention. Have a good sleep, Pankaj. Thanks for stopping in, honey. Lori is 82. Yep. Oh, gosh, don't say that. I know. It's like respecting your elders, but take what they say, yes, with a pinch of salt. Exactly. Exactly. And so again, you know, we kind of have to pick up the torch some. And so now I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should write a book. But then I'm like, yeah, but okay, I could do that. But isn't that kind of what I do? I mean, I share almost every day with y'all. And I'm like, am I going to reach? Yeah, maybe I would. And it's something for me to consider. I think though that I share with you guys, I share on my channel a lot. And with technology being what it is, would a book go as far as if I put that same energy into my channel? I don't know. Are books becoming obsolete? Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Technology-wise, maybe I should just continue my energy here. No, we want it in writing so we can say it is written. An audiobook, right? Aw, thank you. I know. I love books too. Absolutely. And you guys have seen my pagan library. I have a huge pagan library and I love my books. But I don't know. I don't know if, and in thinking of when would I do that? When would I be able to write? I have to say that it might take away some of my time from my channel, and I don't know if I want to do that. What's my favorite book? Ooh, that's hard. My favorite book in certain categories. I have my Magical Compendium of Herbs from Paul Barrel. That's my favorite herb book. Scott Cunningham, for me, beginner witch, like, okay, end all be all. If you only could have one book for a beginner witch, I have to say Scott Cunningham. I think I might start with him. Even though he is one of those people that is kind of like, okay, although he's less so. You will see in his book, he does do, you know, here, this is what works for me. Buckland, Raymond Buckland, absolutely. Favorite witch book? What else do I? Starhawk. I turned to Starhawk a whole lot. That, you know, Spiral Dance of the Spirals. What the hell is wrong with me? Mercury. This community is your book. Exactly. See? Anne Moira. Oh, I love her. Spiral Dance. Thank you. Woo-hoo. I know, right? It is. I love Anne Moira. I have almost all of her books at this point. Love her. Who else? I love, and I think Drawing Down the Moon, I think I'm partial because I met her. So it's such a, that is such a coming home kind of book for me. Because I met her and I loved her. And so I love Drawing Down the Moon. It's hard to pick just one. I don't know if I could ever say this one, you know. For sure. I love, yep, Raymond Buckland and Scott for sure. Introduction to Paganism. Yes, absolutely. That one. Yep. This, in the past, witchcraft was an oral practice. Exactly. Yep. I read books like study guides. Exactly. Me too, for sure. I'm a bit thick. I've only read one book. That's all right. What book is it? Lisa Chamberlain. Yep. I have read her for sure. Definitely beginner starter. Has anyone listened to Blackbriar? That sounds so familiar. Blackbriar. Wow, that's really hitting a, like it should be clicking with me. What the heck is it? There's a lot of witchcraft hidden in folk tales. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely there is. Introduction to Paganism. That's a great starter book to start. Yep. Boy, that sounds so familiar. I'm going to have to look that up, Angela, because I feel like I must have because it's clicking with me. Blackbriar. So it's so funny that you bring up folktales because another subject that I had in the back of my head that I thought, okay, I want to do a future video on this, which then means I don't know if I should bring it up because I haven't done all my research to say, you know, what I want to stay on that. But one of the things that I was going to bring up tonight is fairy energy, fae. And because I read an article today, I can't remember if it was from Pathos or The Wild Hunt, because I read both, about, is Anne Moore fiction or nonfiction? Oh, she's nonfiction. She's the Green Witch series. She does what is it? 3 of the Green Witch books, and she did Tarot for the Green Witch, and and another one. Ever say the fae and all of a sudden you feel them listening? Yes, all the time. So I read an article today about an American Irish witch who works with Irish fae energy. I just got Spiral Dance at Goodwill, but I haven't started. Oh, love Spiral Dance. Love it, love it, love it. It's a good one. All right, Shauna, I hear you. We have so many little people here. Yay. Okay. This article was a great article, and it really got me thinking. I thought, yeah, you know what? I've heard that too. And it is about the difference between the fae stories that we have from folk tales and from the stories and folk stories that came from the past, like Yeats, W.B. Yeats, and some of those kind of people, and all the Irish folk tales that come around the Fae. And there's lots of other cultures that do, Slavic cultures, and but anyways, and what is coming out today in fiction, Scottish, yes, thank you, absolutely. And in fiction, there's a lot of embellishing that is coming out about the Fae that people are then kind of picking up and using in their Fae energy work. Creative license. Exactly. And she said that it does a disservice to the folk tales, because the folk tales were passed down from people who worked with the Fae. To explain what Fae is. Absolutely. So the Fae are they are an entity, an energy who can be seen sometimes, but rarely, that have all kinds of folk tales that come with them. And it really is, they are a magical being. They are not, I'm trying to say this in the right way, because I don't say that's not it. It's funny, this article was talking about what kind of a disservice it is to take fiction that is about fairies from today, which would be very different from the actual information that we got from folk stuff, and pull that into our culture of believing in the Fae and honoring the Fae. Yes, exactly. You don't want to misrepresent them. Exactly. Because they are an entity of themselves. It's a hard topic to discuss, because there are people that are never going to be able to see a Fae. And that's okay. It's the same thing, like some people cannot feel energy. There's, chakras in your hands, and if you learn how to open up your hand chakras, then at least you should be able to feel that energy. It's the same kind of thing. There are people that are never going to feel that energy from them and be able to visualize them. Yes, they are an entity. They are an entity that are just beyond the veil, and they are able to cross through the veil. They are nature spirits. They are, can you make your own entity? I don't know. That's a good question. Yes, not Fae, but your own. That's a good question. I'm trying to think. I don't think I personally have ever made my own entity. To me, entity has its own will. So, some of the, I'm going to get back to Fae though, because that kind of goes in a way different direction. But some of the things that I have heard recently about fairy or Fae is that they are really nice. And I'm not talking about Tinkerbell and stuff. That's, talking to children about fairies is a wonderful thing. And I do not mean to take that away from children ever. I love to talk about the little fairies. To me, that's not the same thing as Fae, as F-A-E-R-Y. To me, that's like the difference. Fairies, if you spelled fairies F-A-I-R-I-E-S, that is like the fictional storybook Tinkerbell fairy. For me, the Fae is an entity, a magical spiritual entity. I need coffee. And that's a very different thing. The Fae are not always nice. Fairies are cute and cuddly. Exactly. Fae, not so much at times. They are not always nice. They are, oh, thank you, Dawning. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. They are beings that, I have to say this in the right way, don't really give a shit about humans. I hate to say it that way, but for the most part, Fae are interested in their own kind. They are interested in us, in how we can help them, and maybe how we can have a symbiotic relationship where we help them out and they will help us out. But they are not a nice sprinkling love dust all over you kind of thing. And so when you have that interaction with them, you need to be aware that, and I'm not saying not to have interactions with them, please do, because you'll learn, they'll teach. But there are things, so don't piss them off, right? Exactly. We exist opposite and they don't give a shit. Exactly. Yes. If you give to a Fae once, they expect stuff all the time. That's true. That's true. I am drinking Voltage. I love my Blue Mountain Dew. And the learning curve is very small. That's true. Yep, absolutely. The folk tales are around like changeling children, where the Fae will have a child that is sickly and not doing very well. And so if you leave your baby unattended, the folklore is the Fae will exchange their baby for your baby so that they can have a healthy baby. They will take it and the baby will grow up as a Fae. Voltage is the only one you don't like. That's all right. To each his own. And there are stories of missed time, like if the Fae bring you across the veil to their land, there's time works differently there because it's a different plane of existence. So there's lots of the folk stories that come through that come from people's experiences with the Fae. And then there's all kinds of, because fiction, what do you call it? T-A-T-Y-T. Young teen fiction, is that what it is? Young YT fiction? Why does that not sound right? Have you heard of the Queen of... Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. YT, yes. Because of the popular... YA. Ah, that's it. YA. Because of the popularity of YA fiction, there's a whole bunch of stories that have come out about fairies or Fae that they just have used total creative license and made up stories that now is finding its way into our side of the wall here, into paganism, into working with Fae, into part of our practice. When those of us who work with the Fae, it has made its way over to this side of the wall, and it's harmful, I think, only because you're going to lose the, that folklore is very sacred almost to it's like appropriation of anything else. It is something that needs to be understood and not added to so that people don't forget the actual stories that were there. You understand? Am I making any sense? It was an extremely interesting article, and I almost posted it in our group, and I thought, well, I want to do a couple more things, and there's a really, really, really good book that I want to get on it, but it's $40, and I'm like, oh, a $40 book is a hard pill for me to swallow, boy. Yes, Celts don't need more degradation. Exactly. Exactly. If anybody, if one of my mods are on and have the Facebook group, if you could post the link, that would be awesome. But it is, I cannot wait to get this book. And I put it in my Amazon cart because I thought, damn, I'm really going to try to figure out a way to get it. But I still don't know. I don't know. $40 for a book is really, really... You're banned from Facebook for 28 days. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I'm looking up the name of it because I just found out about it. It is called Ancaro Gwyn. So it's A-N space C-A-R-O-W space. And yeah, no, it's actually paperback and it's $40. Gwyn, G-W-Y-N, Sorcery and the Ancient Fairy Faith. So it is by Robin Artisan. And I'll read you, this is what it says. Ancaro Gwyn is an extensive work covering every angle and dark folkloric corner of the ancient fairy-related beliefs of Europe and the British Isles. The first portion of the work is a sprawling, in-depth analysis of the fairy faith, the folkloric presence of the old animism and spirit worship of ancient and pre-modern Europe, Eurasia, Britain, and Ireland. The remaining portions from a detailed modern grimoire of practical sorcery based solely upon pre-modern principles and traditional spirit metaphysics, as they are found in the ballads and folk tales of the old world and the traditional tales and lore of witchcraft. Also included is Robin Artisan's translation of a 14th century work, The Romance of Thomas Eccleston, appearing here for the first time in modern English, along with detailed notes revealing the full esoteric significance of the strange story it tells, a story of how humans relate to the fairy world and what that might mean for our destiny in this world. And it goes on and on and on, but it sounds so, I'm like, oh, I have to have this book. I really, really need to have this book. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put it in my cart. I'll buy it, right? I know. So I know for $40, that's why it took me so long to get the Deviant Moon book. And I didn't even buy that. Someone bought it for me because I was on here bitching about how expensive it was. But I feel like it's on my wish list too. I feel like I'm going to put it on my wish list. I'm going to put it there. And with the intent of the universe is going to give me a way to get that book. It just is, because it is something that I work with all the time, and it's something that I really need to be able to manifest. The author is Robin Artisan, R-A-R-T-I-S-S-O-N, Robin. So it's, hi, Brian. I think we all need it, right? It's called Ancaro Gwyn, Sorcery and the Ancient Fairy Faith. The Fae are all over. Yes, absolutely. What an aggressive thumbnail. Just that is because I got cut off. And so I was really annoyed by the time I had to come back on. Oh, I so want to go to Ireland. Oh, I so want to go. As a matter of fact, we were talking about that before, but hi, Maddie. How are you, sweetie? Any better? I know you have to stay. I think you're right. When you're a manager, you should roll with an iron fist. They screw you over too much, honey. So, that was another topic I wanted to get to, so I'm glad we started talking about it. It's funny how the universe just kind of turns the conversation to what you were going to talk about. And then I had one more, and of course I should have written them down. What was the other topic I was going to talk about? I cannot remember. Is it any of the books that I'm reading? I am going to do, I told you about, oh, you have a headache, honey? Hang on, I'll put you in my Reiki jar here. My Reiki jar? I don't have a Reiki jar. I have a Reiki basket. I don't know what I'm thinking. Mercury sucks, and that's that. Maddie headache. Maddie headache going in the Reiki basket. I think because I haven't eaten anything. Oh, you poor thing. So I was going to talk about, I definitely am. I know I was talking in an earlier live about 28th, I think it's over, about doing about the history of witchcraft, of modern witchcraft anyways. And so I think that, the introduction of this book, all right, I will, Serrana. That's a good idea. Is what got me thinking that we really need to do that. Because there's so many interesting stories about that. And I have heard a lot of them, but there's a lot of them. I have a big, huge bushel basket full of my history books that talk about the history of witchcraft that I have to kind of go through and research again because I want to get my head straight about all the different stories. But definitely, because I think it's important to know what we came from and how we got to where we have gotten. And because I think there is absolute value in looking at what worked for people in the past, so that sometimes when we look at what worked for people in the past and how they came up with their ideas, it sparks an opinion of your own that makes you find something completely new that nobody ever thought of. So I definitely, history is important to me anyways. So I think we definitely, it will be a good discussion to go back, yes, to what our pagan roots, our modern pagan roots were, our neo-pagan, our modern pagan roots. Germanic Scandinavian history is really interesting. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that has to be part of it, but I think I'm going to have to separate it to ancient pagan roots, because that is super interesting. And there's so many different directions that I could go on with the ancient roots. What I would call modern pagan, starting with Gerald Gardner, really, because he's the one that really, even though he was a big perf, he really started that modern neo-paganism movement. And so I think to start there and with Aleister Crowley and all that and move forward. And then I would love to also at some point this summer, I'm sure I will go back to you were learning a Druid path. I love Druidry. I do not follow Druidry. It's such a hard word to say, Druidry, strictly, because I pull too many other things into my path. That's why I call myself an eclectic pagan witch. If you want to know, that's what I call myself, because I've got too many other things. I, pulled from some Egyptian pantheons, and I pull from Greek, and I pull from Celtic, and I pull from some Hindu stuff. And I pull from some Native American stuff. And I pull from, a little bit of a lot of stuff that works for me. So here we are at almost an hour. Yay. Good. Yay. An eclectic gray witch. Awesome. She's not the druid you're looking for. Ah, I love it. I am such a geek. I can't tell you. I love it. Star Wars, Star Trek, Firefly, Buffy. How much more of a geek can I say? I don't know. It's amazing to find hereditary witches who have family practices that go all the way back before the burning times. Absolutely. And I think that is amazing. And I think that is an awesome thing. I just am always careful because, again, it reminds me of that app thing, that Amino app thing. Firefly, yay! In that, I just want to be careful because there are a lot of witches that talk about hereditary witches like they're the only ones who should be practicing. And I always think, who the hell are you? again. But I do think that it's very Doctor Who, absolutely. It is very subjective. I think it's a great, great thing to learn about. And I think it would be so cool to find out that you had, witches in your ancestral line, and how the biggest thing, it's funny, that I think of is that how much more time they had than I have to learn stuff. So I feel like, oh, can I pick your brain? Because you've been doing this since you were a kid, and your mother did it, and your mother's mother did it. I so want to go, okay, so I'm going to sit at your feet. Could you teach me some stuff? Because I know what I've been able to pick up in my, whatever it's been, 17 years. I want to learn from you. Because how cool that they've had that much, it's like, that much more progressive time to soak in as much as they have. I think it would probably really annoy me, though, if they were like, yeah, I'm not teaching you nothing. Oh, Emily Smith. Hold on. I'm coming. The book. What? Oh, my gosh. Emily. Oh, girl. Oh, my goodness. You guys, whew. Thank you. And, sorry. First of all, thank you. I want to make sure that I wasn't pushing for that, and I always feel like weird about saying stuff like that, because then it's something like that. But I'm all right. Finish the sentence, Jen. Hold on. First, thank you. Whew. Second, I'm trying so hard to learn just gracious acceptance. So I'm going to try not to go into my usual diatribe of, it's such a weird thing to be on this end and ask for money and all that stuff. It's always so skeevy to me. I hate that. But when you guys are the most generous, amazing, wonderful people. And I know it's so funny to me when you guys are like, oh, you give so much and all that, because I can't explain to you guys. I have to do this because it's like in my soul, I feel like I have to share. I have to give what I can because I love my path. And because I want as many people to feel this connected. Yep. Because this is an amazing path. And if I have helped one person feel as amazing as I do about my path, then I've done, that's it. I don't need anything else. So when you guys just show your generosity of spirit and heart and minds, I just adore you all. I mean, and I can't say that enough. I don't mean that glibbish, or I just love you guys. And this community has blown me away in all ways. I just adore you guys. I cannot believe that something as odd to me as YouTube, because like technology, I don't really know technology. I know, right? And the fact that we have all entered this this path together and made this online coven that means so much to me. I can't even tell you. I am just blown away by all of you, by your generous heart and spirit. And me neither. And you know what? You're right. Me neither. I have never felt this way about any other spiritual community that I have ever been in. So thank you. Now I'm going to blubber for a while and whew, you guys are freaking awesome. Thank you. At the end of the day, you're genuine. I hope so. And that's really what I want. That's the most important thing to me, and how I present myself to you is that you know that this is me. I'm not trying to be somebody else. I'm not saying I know everything. I definitely do not. I'm not saying I don't make mistakes. I definitely do. I'm just here trying to connect us together. You guys just, I love you. Group hug. Okay. I'm going to try to stop blubbering. Oh my goodness. There is an ant on my phone. You know I don't like to kill you. You cannot even grip my phone because it's glass, idiot. What the heck? I don't even have a window to put you on. Please don't go up to the camera part, because then people won't be able to see. No. Go that way. Okay. She won't kill you, little ant, but she will call you an idiot. Yes, that's true. And he keeps coming down the screen. You can't grip the screen. It is slippery. There's a screen on this window. I have no place to put you. And you can't have my chocolate either. You better not be searching for my chocolate, because, well, I don't know, we might be in trouble. Much husband. The Golden Girls of Witches, hand slice of cheesecake to everyone, humming, thank you for being a friend. Up and down the road and back again. All right, did he go away? He's going to show up like right on the camera eventually, or he's going to be in my lap and it scare me, and then I'll accidentally do something. I hope you didn't fall. You can't have my chocolate. Other than that, you're fine. What do I think of Thoth? Thoth, however you want to say it. Oh, there you are. You're up there. Okay. Oh, they decided to nest in your attic. That's bad. I'll be honest with you. I don't know much about it. It's funny. Was it Leolyn, are you still here? Was it you and I that were having this discussion at some point about Thoth, and we were looking it up, and we were both like, oh, that is not what I thought it was. I don't know if she's still in here. Like and subscribe to the Ants channel, right? It is not at all what I thought it was, and I only say that because I obviously don't know very much about it at all. Because when I started out, I bet you at least 80 to 90% of decks out there are Rider-Waite-Smith based. I kind of decided that that's the system that I was going to start out with. And so picture it, Sicily, 1943. Yes, I love it. I will hustle that ad down if it gets to my chocolate. Exactly. Yes, that's the Crowley deck. Exactly. And so, and then when I started looking it up, or when Leolyn started looking it up, it sounded not that bad. I was like, oh, that doesn't seem so bad. That sounds kind of like something I would like better than Rider-Waite. But now I'm like, do I really want to learn a new system? But is it fairly close to Rider-Waite? Because I got the impression that Alistair looked at the Rider-Waite and said, okay, I like a lot of that, but I don't want the Christian part of it. And if that's the case, maybe I will start looking into Thoth a lot more. It is. Oh no, I might be starting a new system soon. I swore up and down. Here's the other thing. I really swore. I got Tom Benjamin's book, my Jennifer Ball, you know, Jennifer, what is she now? Oh, The Witch's House. It used to be The Spiritual Garage. Now it's The Witch's House. She bought me Tom Benjamin's book. There's still Christian stuff? Okay. She bought me Tom Benjamin's book, which is to learn the Marseille deck. And it's been a year and I haven't started yet. So I was like, oh shit. I keep saying, now I want cheesecake. What about the decks on Kickstarter that are a combination of both tarot and oracle? There are 2 that I know of, a botanical one and an animal one. Oh no. Are they ones that I'm backing? Shauna, did you say you did a live video? You did a live video? That is awesome. Am I not subscribed to you, Shauna? Hold on, I'm looking right now, honey. I'm not. How the heck was I not subscribed? I'm so sorry. And notification bell would be nice if they freaking ever notified me. But I will watch your videos now, for sure. It's Friday, so I don't have to go to bed early. Anyways, I'll have to look them up, Tar Apple. You just backed the botanical one. I wonder if that's one of the ones that I have backed. I have to say, I went a little crazy with Kickstarter lately. Austin has videos? You're kidding. All right, I'm watching. The botanical one is gorgeous. I may have backed that one because that sounds awful familiar. I got a phone tripod. Yay! So phone won't be precariously balanced. I hear you. I still have, now I have a tripod. This is not a phone tripod. I have a little one though that Peter got me that is like a tabletop one. But this is, well, it must be a camera one, I guess. This is, I have rigged this tripod that I use every day with like nuts and bolts and screws and stuff like that. And then the top of it is a, what do you call it? A selfie stick. I took the top of the selfie stick off and rigged it to my tripod thing. And I think I got the tripod thing at Goodwill. So, you know, thrifty witch here. I just kind of figure everything out. But I balanced. If you watch all my beginner videos that everybody loves, that I love too, all of my beginner videos, almost all of them until like the end of the summer, I think, I balanced on boxes on top of bins, and then I balanced them all. So balance away. If you got to get your voice out there, you got to get your voice out there. DIY, that's right. See, that's actual witchcraft. That's right. Here, I'll show you. As a matter of fact, here. Look. Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt. I forgot he was on there. Well, don't fall now. Hold on, look. So, I don't know if you can see this. All right, so this is a selfie thing, and I put a bolt on there, and I just found this. I don't know if you guys remember, but every time I came on, it would be wobbly because I didn't have this part. And it would fall through the hole down here. And, oh, wait, ow. No, not ow. That's the wrong word. I mean, oh, because the ant is on me now. Hang on. Hey, buddy, you cannot be on me. All right, hang on. I'm going to take him to the window. I'm going to try to take him to the window. I don't know how I'm going to get you out of here. Can I lift this? Oh, I can. Here you go, buddy. Don't fall down. We're up a flight. Hopefully, you can just crawl down. Okay. I saved the ant. Yay. I have a friend. I do. That's the same amount. Just mine is just for tabletop. Oh, cool. Yeah, he was a big ant. I know, right? Karen, Jen, you are crafty. Oh, is it orange? I had one just like that. Till I got that clips to the table. Oh, that's a good idea. All right, guys. My voice is backwards heck, and I just ignore it. That's all right. Nobody cares. I'm making a video tomorrow. I haven't decided if it'll be alive. All right, Ayla, am I not sub to you? You guys, I'm terrible at the subbing thing because I don't have time. Damn it, I don't want to go to work. I'm not sub to you either. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I am. Notification bell. You have 120 now. I seriously don't mean to not sub to you guys. I really don't. No one else have an iPhone holder? Oh, I don't have an iPhone, so I don't look at iPhone anything because I'm like, yeah, iPhone snobby people. All right. I'm going to get going. So I got to relax a little bit. I got home from work, ate dinner, did a private reading, and then it was time to come on. And Emily, you and everyone, this is the first one I've ever seen. Oh, Pagan, well, I'm really happy that you're here. You have to go and vote for local government. Good vote. I love voters. Voters rock. We need more voters. I haven't done a live yet, but itching to do one. Good, good, good. Get back to packing. Oh, good, Tina. Good, good. Good luck with your packing. How do we get readings? Oh, it should be. Now, let me see if it's listed. Yes. Okay. My Etsy shop listings are in the down bar. So if you look down to, right underneath where it says Willowwind, right in the down bar there, those are the links to my Etsy shop listings, and you can get them there. I also do live free readings once in a while. I've been trying to say I'll do them once a week. I'll try to do them at least once every other week. It's kind of hard for me to get on all the time because I have so much stuff in my head I want to get out. But yes, I love my Etsys. And Angela, now that you're going to be in the Facebook group, there's a whole file in the Facebook group of links. And I think it's, what the heck's it called, you guys? Willowwind's witchy links to trusted dealers. That's what it's called. Willowwind's trusted dealers. And I have some Etsy shops in there, I think. And I have, eBay shops and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, Beth. I've been on, yes, for an hour and 20 minutes on this one. And then Jen's porn folder. Exactly. Because, if you like Crystal Scully's. All right. I love you guys so much. I just can't stand it, how much I love this community. And I hope you all are coming to Tarot Stock or thinking about it. Tarot Stock. Last weekend, well, May 31st and first week of June. All right. Bye, guys. I love you. Be good to each other. And I just adore you. I adore you all.